Hi, good morning. You probably know me better for presenting guitar lessons and having loop jams on my channel. But this morning we're on the bench here as such. Those of you know me, I'm not that technical, but in these rough economic times, I like to fix things myself. So as you can see, the input jack has gone into the cavity of this beautiful Epiphone SG standard bass guitar, and I'm going to do a bass guitar lesson for you later once I've got this guitar fixed up. So what I'm going to do now is remove the rear panel with one of these watchmaker screwdrivers, and but that's the wrong one. As I said, I'm not very technical, so we need a Phillips star one. So I'll just unscrew these 4 screws, and while I'm at it, I've got some bolt buster in case anything had corroded and I couldn't get the screws out. Now it's probably the last one that's going to give me trouble, but gosh, it's the second one. And while I've got the bolt buster here and this little piece of straw, I'm gonna insert it there, and then I'll show you. I'm gonna lubricate the pods, the volume and tone pods, because that in this extreme humid weather we're experiencing here in Australia in summertime, your electronics can get corroded with what I believe electronic guys call white cancer. And so there's 5 screws holding this panel in, and thanks for your patience. And in a moment we'll reveal the magic to you. As I say, I'm not very technical, but I have done this to several other of my guitars to much personal satisfaction, and therefore I urge you can save yourself a few $100s. If you've got several guitars, you'll save quite a bit of money by doing these things yourself, and that's why I'm showing you exactly what I'm doing. So just have a nice flat surface and you don't lose any screws, or that's the nut that came off, and the washer, which I'm now going to attempt to put in place. I'm going to try and prise this with a flat screwdriver without doing any damage to the guitar. Oh, there you go, that was easy enough. I'll just use that flat screwdriver. I'm not known for my subtleness, and now I'm going to reveal those tone pods I was talking to you about. Okay, and all the electronics. And all I need to do is really simple, without working very gently, because I'm not known for my gentleness. Now while I'm showing you this beautiful innards of this beautiful guitar, I've got to tell you that when I opened up a Fender Telecaster about 2 years ago, I actually found some Beatles in the chamber. So had I not opened it up, I would have had a pretty holy guitar. But anyway, let's get on with it now and see if we can get this input socket jack back into action. Oh, there we go, it's back. Now all I've got to do is put the washer on, I think. And if any of you are better at this than me, then let me know. And then I'm going to put the nut on. Now, you could ask me, you could say to me, well, this was 5 minutes wasted of my time. I could have been playing guitar. All right. Okay, you can see why it came loose. There's a slight stripping of the threads. I'm just making sure I'm getting it the right way. Seems like it might have come off before, looking at the wear and tear on it, and it's not gliding on as I would have expected it to, which means the thread is slightly damaged, and it's probably why it came off in the first place. Now I've got my tool. Now I'm not a guy who's known for having a lot of tools. My wife's got more tools than me, but because she likes fixing things. But I did warn her when I came down that I would give her a shout if she heard some swearing coming from down this in the room. She needs to come rescue me. Okay, so I've had this particular little tool for, actually picked it up in the street literally about 45 years ago. Some guy just left it at the side of the road, so I picked it up, but it's a bit damaged. So all I'm trying to do is tighten it. So now I've got to hold very tightly at the back so that I don't go pull the wiring loose. And I'm checking that the wiring is not going to get in the way of the jack when I insert the jack. So just go nice and slowly. As I say, the thread seems to be a bit damaged. So that feels pretty tight now, but I'll have to be cautious in future years and months ahead. So what I'm now looking for is that there's clearance of that grey wire, so that when I insert the jack, And now the next thing I'm going to do, while I'm in here, I'm looking at these pods. This is a very tricky one to show you. There we go. But oh, you're going to have to trust me here. Just under that black wire there, where it's soldered to the pod, it's a small little insertion in that pod, a little gap. And all you do, pop your straw in there, okay, into that little housing there. I need to make 4 little slits. Now I don't have a scissors here to do that. And then all I would do is just spray a little dash of this bolt buster into those pods, and all that scratchiness that you might hear from your guitar will go away. And that little exercise probably saved me about $125 Australian. I'll catch you later.